Good morning, everyone. This is Kenshin here. I'm just going to go ahead and do a review about the Nacon Revolution Pro controller. So I ordered this about a week or so ago, and it came, like it said, within 3 to 6 business days. So it was here when I got home yesterday, which is awesome. And so far, I'm liking the controller a lot. The feel to it, the the ability to customize it is just pretty awesome. So here we have our tried and true PlayStation default controller, and then here we have the Nacon Revolution. So you see it's already plugged in right now. That's why the light's on. It isn't wireless, so we can kind of throw that out the door if you guys are thinking about that. But the cable is definitely long enough to satisfy your needs there. It has a braided cable here that you can actually twist and pull off, and you can see the connection here. This kind of protects the cable from getting kinked or bent or anything like that at the controller connection here where you make the two. So we'll just go ahead and plug this back in and screw it back on. So I got the controller at from game.co.uk, and it's about, what was it? I think it was, say, like maybe 94 pounds, British pounds, which translates to about 115 American dollars after taxes. So it's definitely, I'd say it's pretty decently priced for what you're getting. So see what comes in the back. So you have a nice little pouch here you can put the controller in. And you also get, I already opened the box, so I'm going to want to reopen the box again. So you get this little key thing here, and what you do with it, I don't know if you guys can see it, so right here is where you would open it up. You twist to the left or the right, and you can add the weights, customize the weight to however you want the controller to feel. So here's an example of 2 weights, about 10 grams each, like little mini dumbbells. Then there are 4 other there are 4 other weights in total. I already have them in the controller. And it's pretty easy to, just open it up, add the weights, or take the weights out, close it back up, and then you're good to go. So we can see here that the joystick is definitely feels a lot better. It almost resembles the Xbox One controller, if I'll just put a name out there. Great rubber feel. Definitely won't wear it out like you do the PlayStation 4 default controller, where you have to get little pads to put on the joystick because you've worn the rubber out. The D-pad is awesome. I've already tried it in some fighting games. So far, Blaze Blue is the one I played. And there's no lag time as far as the input that I've seen. You have your L1, L2, also L1, R1, L2, R2, then you have your little bumpers here at the bottom, and then you have your mode selection 1 and 2, and then profile selection as well. So what you can do, you can also customize the responsiveness of the controller. You'd go to Nacon gaming.com and you download an app to your computer, and you can go ahead and customize it here. I'll try to go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't know if this will show here. So right now I have it up here and just waiting for the controller to be connected. I'm going to connect the controller right now. Alright, so let's see. Yep, and it detects it. And let's see here. Alright, so we're going to press go. Alright, so we have the right joystick, button mapping, triggers, and we have our macros. You have your different controller profiles you can set. You have Nacon Neutral, First Person Shooter, First Person Pro, and Arcade. I personally didn't know that they had these profiles on here. So it was pretty cool. Now, let's see here. I'm doing this live with you guys for the first time, so if you're like wondering what the heck I'm doing, this is what it is. Okay, so you can name your profile here, it seems, or edit it. Oh, and you can download other profiles here. So let's see, let's look at the macros. Alright, so we have macro 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see here. So we have null, short, medium, long, extra long, as far as, the responsiveness of, what we want to do. I'm not going to make any changes just yet. I want to play around with it a little bit more. But you can turn your vibration on and off, your backlight on and off. Let's see. I don't have any profiles set right now. Let's see what the default ones are. I see. Okay. So pretty much what you do on the back of the controller, you have that profile button, so you can hit it, and then the light will light up indicating which profile you're in, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we have our macros, we can have our button mapping and everything, so I think this is pretty nifty here. I may make another video after I've created some profiles, after I've messed around with it, just to let you know what I think. But pretty much for the most part, it's a great controller. I've also used it in Titanfall 2, and I've also used it in, gosh, what is that game? Uncharted 4. Had a brain fart early, I'm just waking up. Anyway, I would, if you have the money, it's about 115 bucks. So I think it's well worth the investment if you're really serious about gaming, and just at first, if you're used to using the PS4 controller for your first-person game, first FPS games, it might take maybe 10 minutes to get used to it, to get the used to the feel of the controller. But then you'll be like, okay, yeah, this feels like Xbox, 360 Xbox One controller. Um, Again, everything is responsive. There's no button delay. Solid build. It doesn't feel flimsy or that you'd break it right away or anything like that, like any of the other aftermarket controllers that you'd buy. So I would definitely suggest it. You guys going out and getting it. And if you'd like me to do any more reviews or anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, also let me know in the comments below. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. This is Kenshin signing out. Have a great morning, guys.